Hi guys, I got a pretty cool video for you today. I've actually went out. I've got one of the 4K scope cam 2s that I put on my 17, and I went out and I've tried it out. And so what I want to do today is I killed a squirrel, and I want to come back and I want to show you how I process all this on the computer, so that what you're seeing is you get one of the camera that I'm wearing on my hat, and then you kind of get that side view of that scope cam looking through a scope lens as I harvest it. So I think this will be a pretty cool video. I'm going to go through, kind of walk you through all the steps, and then at the end of it, I'll show you the whole video put together. Man, you guys tell me what you think. Tell me if you like this video and you want more like this, and I'll do my best to put them out. So the first thing we have to do, because I need a scope filter, because the video camera, the scope cam I'm running, really just shows a up close video of what I'm looking at through the scope, but it doesn't have crosshairs on it. It has little crosses, a little red one or a little green one you can do, but I didn't like the way they look. So what I'm looking for is a scope filter with a green background that I can put over the video so that it makes it look exactly like we're looking through a scope. And all I did was typed in scope filter, green background, found it online, and then I took a screenshot of it and I saved it. The next thing that I'm going to do is I go in to CapCut. That's the editing software that I use, and I go find the actual video that the scope cam recorded as I was harvesting the squirrel, and that's what I'm doing now. I just drag it down and place it in the timeline down there so that we can see it. And then I go back and import in my screenshot that I took of my scope. And you can see that I got it here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to overlay that over my video. And then I'm going to add a mask and make it a circle. You can see how that looks. And then go to remove background, chroma key, and click the little pen. And then when you touch the green, it will disappear, and you'll be able to see through it. Now the intensity level, you can see how the crosshairs still have green in them. If you move that intensity level over to the right, the green will come off that. I actually left a little bit on it because, and you can see it right there, seems like it helps them show up a little bit better. So the next thing that I've got to do is I've got to make sure that when you're looking through that filter, the crosshair is exactly on the squirrel at the point that the gun goes off, so that it appears that when I pull the trigger, you're looking exactly through the same scope that I'm looking through, and you get the kill shot. If you don't have the crosshairs on it, it won't look right. You see that? The crosshairs were high and to the left. So what I'm going to have to do is correct that. So I'm going to make the scope a little smaller, and then right at the point that the shot goes off, I take the crosshairs and put them exactly where I hit the squirrel at. Now let's play it again and see how that looks. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what we were looking for. So all I'm doing right here is I'm just cleaning it up. I don't need more video past that. I want to make sure that you're looking through the scope the entire time in this screen, and you'll see what I'm getting ready to do right here. Yep, that's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut everything before that. There it is. And then I highlight both of them, and I will right click and create a compound clip. That makes one clip for me. And then I'm going to create another mask, because I want everything around it to be blacked in. Zoom up a little bit where it looks like I'm looking through a scope. There we go. It's pretty centered. And now if you play that, man, it looks exactly like you're looking through a scope. So now I want to export this. I want this file to be separate. So I'm exporting it. It'll be an MP4 file that I'll be able to pull back in to the video as I'm creating the whole video. I will bring this back in as an overlay. Make sure I'm saving it in the right place where I can find it in a minute. All right, I got that saved. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to reopen another video in CapCut, and I've actually already got it open here, and I've already added the file. Now what you're looking at is the camera that I was wearing on my hat. I have a DJI Action 4 camera, and man, this thing has awesome clean footage on it. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm going through, because this camera pretty much runs the whole time that I'm hunting. And so what I'm going through is finding the video that I want to use when I make my video. And you see right here, I'm getting ready to talk to you a little bit on camera. And I'll stop and back up right to where exactly where I want to start talking, and then I'm going to cut this. And what I'm doing now is I am removing everything from the shot up to where I get ready to talk. That's footage. That's a lot of blank footage that I really don't need. Wouldn't be interesting to watch.
Well, I have to tell you, I didn't make such a good shot on that one. I was in a hurry. When I shouldn't have been, I had time. But it looks like he's got the mange. Can y'all see that right there? I mean, there's hardly any hair there. Of course, he's wet right there. But maybe it's just a young squirrel. I don't know. That's one. Hey, I'm trying out this new scope cam too. So, man, I hope you got a good video of it. All right, let's keep on.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right there. Now, I'm going and I'm going to import my scope view, the one that we just created that I named scope view, and I'm going to drag it down and put it over top of the video we watched from the camera. And now what I got to do is I got to get the sound, the shot from the scope cam and the shot from the DJI camera got to be the same. Now listen, I don't know why I couldn't get them to sync up right here. You can see in the wavelengths right there where I'm putting it. Those are the wavelengths of the shot, so I just got to get them real close to each other where they just about go at the same time. Let's see if you can tell. It sounds like one shot. Yep. All right. Now, what I'm going to do right here is I am going to create another mask. I'm going to make it a circle. Got to make it a circle. I still got it set as a square over there, a rectangle. Now this will make it look like a scope. And get my picture centered in it there. All right, go back to basic and up top up there. That way when I click it, I can move this around on the overlay. So you see I'm going to offset it kind of to the top right side. Make it a little bit smaller. That's kind of big. Get it set where I want. Alright, now I'm going to go up to the text because I want to put a text on the screen that says, where it says default text, I want it to say 4K Scope Cam 2. And then I'm going to try different colors here to see which one stands out the best and looks the best with that background. That looks okay. That looks good. You'll be able to see that pretty good. Make it just a little smaller here. Alright. And now I'm moving this out so that that 4K scope cam stays on the screen the entire length that my camera stays on the screen. So let's play it and see how it looks. There it is. And I'm actually going to get rid of a little more of the footage right here. I'm going to cut it right there, delete that, and then pull me talking to it in right here. And I'm going to put a transition in between these two clips to make it look a little smoother when it comes from one to other. And I use mix a lot. So now, let's see how this thing looks now. There it is. Perfect.
Well, I have to tell you, I didn't make such a good shot on that one. I was in a hurry. When I shouldn't have been, I had time. But it looks like he's got the mange. Can y'all see that right there? I mean, there's hardly any hair there. Of course, he's wet right there. But, maybe it's just a young squirrel. I don't know. That's one. Hey, I'm trying out this new scope cam too. So, man, I hope you got a good video of it. Alright, let's keep on.
Well, I hope you thought that was pretty cool, kind of how you put that whole thing together and make it all blend together. So now I'm going to make an intro, and after I get through making an intro and an outro, I'm going to add some music to it and kind of show you what the whole video will look like when it's finished. Man, we're fixing to fire the side-by-side up, and we're going to find us a squirrel. This is Oakley. She's not a squirrel dog. She likes biscuits. Man, we got the new 17 cal that we have put a 4K Scope Cam 2 on, and we're going to see just how this puppy looks when we're out hunting with it. Y'all come on along for the ride.
Well, I have to tell you, I didn't make such a good shot on that one. I was in a hurry. When I shouldn't have been, I had time. But it looks like he's got the mange. Can y'all see that right there? I mean, there's hardly any hair there. Of course, he's wet right there. But, maybe it's just a young squirrel. I don't know. That's one. Hey, I'm trying out this new scope cam too. So, man, I hope you got a good video of it. Alright, let's keep on.
Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you don't mind, go down there, subscribe, like, and please share this video. You know, I'm working toward, I've got the 1,000 subscribers that I need to get monetized, but I'm still looking for the 4,000 view hours. So, man, I appreciate every one of you guys that click and watch these videos and help me out. Thanks. This is Wes with Untamed Outdoors.